Hi, this is Jerome with the Academy of Golf Dynamics. What I'm going to talk to you about today is the bump and run shot from just off the green here. Right here, we're about 10 yards off the green. Now, in this situation, you have several different options. Number one, you could take a sand wedge and hit a pitch shot up there. Number two, you could take a putter and you could putt it. But what we're going to talk about is hitting more of a chip shot, hitting more of a bump and run, and we'll give you a couple of different options here that we'll talk about. To start with here, I've got my 5-iron, and when people come through our golf schools, what we always suggest is when you have a shot like this, take a club with a little less loft on it, like a 4, 5, 6-iron right in there, and what that does is it helps get the ball moving towards the hole. Those clubs have less spin on them when you hit them with this shot, so they'll get on the ground and get rolling a little better. So what I've got is my 5-iron here. Now, all you're going to do is treat this shot like a putt. Now, the trick here is your setup. So when you set up to the ball, there's a couple of things you want to remember. Number one, take your putting grip. Okay, so get your palms facing each other, thumbs down the center of the shaft. And what that'll do is help you get that club a little more vertical. Number two, you want to move up close to the ball where your eyes are over the ball. Okay, so I'm up close to the ball, so my club now is sitting a little more on the toe. The heel's a little bit off the ground. The ball's going to be in the middle of your stance, and you're just going to lean your upper body to your left side. Okay, now when you do that, your hands will automatically move forward slightly. The only thing you have to do now is make your putting stroke keeping your hands in front. Obviously, you never want your hands to go this way. So keep your hands ahead. When you hit the shot perfect, it'll barely get off the ground. It'll stay pretty low when you hit it. Okay. Upper body to my left side, hands ahead. Now I'm just thinking about it just like I'm hitting a putt. Okay, now another option you can use is a fairway wood. You can either use a 3 wood or a 5 wood. Hybrids work well, and the advantage to using a wood, I always prefer a 3 wood because it's got less loft. The advantage here is because the bottom of the club is so bigger than the bottom of an iron, you almost can't hit the shot fat, so the club won't dig into the ground. It just glides along the ground. Now the difference in the setup here is your weight's going to stay 50-50 on both feet, and you're not going to be as close to the ball in your setup. You want that club sitting flat on the ground. That way you're using the bottom. It's almost like using the bounce on a sand wedge. So you can think about it with your wood as this being the bounce on your wood. And then you're just going to make your putting stroke. Okay, and that especially when you have a longer bump and run. Let's say if we had a flag that were a little further on the green, I would suggest getting comfortable with using your woods or your hybrids. Then you don't have to make as big of a stroke. So remember, these are just a couple of options you can use from here, but they're very effective and very high percentage. Again, feel free to visit our website at www.golfdynamics.com, and we'd love to see you in our golf schools. Thank you.